That's not right at all. Right.
But I bought you enough time to get that ready.
Oh, yeah. We're getting good at this filler time. So this week we're looking at the SAS 65 decks.
Yes.
The average is 63.8 with the average ARC of 56.6. Which is exactly the same SAS average of decks at Keyforge.
Nice.
So this is the average of the average, really.
Yep.
11.4 pips on average, which is less than the SAS 60, but that makes sense because once you get high, you start looking at more combos rather than just amber generation.
Exactly. You're looking at more consistent plays, more control sort of plays.
So the first thing to look at this is efficiency has gone up 42. Now again, 42% increase. You've got to bear in mind the numbers that are changing here, but we're talking a 1.8%, 1.8 increase, which is 42%. So that's massively gone up. But an artifact control has gone from 0.7 to 0.87. So I don't think that's statistically significant. But
I noticed that when I was like, yeah, as much as that says 25%, that is not a big deal.
So yeah, I mean the expected amber is a little bit higher than average, but
yeah,
synergy's higher again, which is not too much surprise.
I mean, you expect players to look at the 65 decks and look at ones who've got the highest efficiency from there.
Mm-hmm. Completely.
It just makes a lot of sense.
Now this is the interesting one. Over a third of the decks are AOA.
Again, the same as the 60s. That kind of makes sense for me.
It makes sense, but it's still interesting to see. And that Dark Tidings is more than KOTE. Not what Dark Tidings, sorry. Yeah, Dark Tidings third.
Anyone that was around at the beginning of KOTE knows that KOTE decks can be really bad at this kind of level.
That is true, actually, yeah. I mean, it's all about the combos.
If you get a Mars deck that's got like 4 Phosphorus Stars, it can mess you up because Phosphorus Stars, yeah, it's good at stunning non-Mars houses, but it also takes up spaces in your Mars house.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. But also, I mean, it's interesting to see the Mass Mutation is... The other three, the Mass Mutation, Dark Tidings, and Was Collide are all pretty similar. I mean, yes, Mass Mutation is a little high, which I think doesn't surprise us too much because of the enhancement impact.
Yeah, Mass Mutation having the most amount of enhancements is why I can see it being successful in second. And Was Collide and Dark Tidings is still rather close. AOA has got a massive advantage here.
Yeah. So
and I think cards like Heart of the Forest will be reasons for that.
Yep, that's true. So let's look at the houses then. Again, Shadows, Logos, Untamed as the 3 largest houses, but they don't take up more than 50% this time.
Oh, and that's because Dis has got a big increase here.
Yep.
And I think as we go to like 70 next week and other things like that, because I assume Letopsis is just going to do an order, I think we'll start to see that Dis number growing quite dramatically as other houses go down, and possibly Untamed starts to go down and Dis starts to get higher.
I want to see. I mean, I don't see Untamed going down, but I want to go. I'm looking forward to see what actually happens.
I'm not saying Dis is going to go down to like unfathomable levels, but I could probably see Dis and Untamed swapping places.
Yeah. No, I get that. No, I get that completely.
Because as you said before, when you get to the highest, that's you're looking for more combos, more control, and that's what you kind of got here.
Yeah.